What is up, guys? Ripley Gamer here with another Sims 4 build for you guys, and today I'm actually building where the Skyfall Stargazer actually lounge used to be, because I demolished it and was thinking of putting in like a better lounge there. And I'm actually doing this like an hour and a half ahead of the announcement that's going to happen at 6 o'clock on the Sims 4 YouTube channel for that new weird ass pack that is going to be coming out, and I'm actually very excited for that game pack, because it sounds like it's going to be like apocalyptic or something. But by the time this video goes out, the pack will have been announced. And so I decided to make a new lounge up here, because as much as I love the Stargazer lounge, what it looks like originally, I felt like there could just be a little bit more that you could do with it. So I started by putting in the bathroom, and the bathrooms, well, actually first I did the fence around, the glass fence, because I like that look originally, so I wanted to keep it. So I work on the bathrooms first, because when I'm making lots, I find that making the bathrooms are always pretty, like always the first thing you do, because once you've got them out the way, you can start to build around them once you put them in a decent place. So I kind of make these kind of small men and women's bathroom with those cool little talking high-tech toilets that they have, which, you know, the Space Odyssey vibes kind of scare me a little bit, because I've seen that movie. And I make it like nice and modern, because I love the tiles from City Living that make it so nice and modern, and it's quite fun. And then I realised my mistake, that I just changed the colour on the women's doors and changed it to a men's one, and I'm having trouble with the roof in this one. So I was trying to, because of the way the roof looked originally, I needed to give it have it open, part of it open, but also have part of it closed off as well with a roof. So I put just a regular roof on and flatten it down to get an idea of what it's gonna look like, and also so I can put some lights in as well, because it's I tend to use those saucer lights, because they're great for lighting up like large rooms, and I use them in a lot of bathrooms because it works quite well. And whenever I'm making community lots and I need to put bathrooms in, I tend to do a lot of the same kind of thing in each one. I just change up the style. But one thing I always make sure I do is I put in, mirror, a nice fancy mirror. I love these mirrors from Spa Day, and I make sure to put in the get to work bins with the little paper towel dispensers and the soap dispenser, because you actually see those a lot, and I feel like a lot of people don't utilize them. And even in get to work, they didn't utilize it a lot, and I feel like if you utilize them, it just makes the bathrooms in public places look a little more realistic. And also made sure to add some a chair and a plant in to make it look a little more glamorous. Maybe I should have added a portrait in. You guys can actually do that, because I actually have quite a lot of space at the end when I finish this. So what I'll do is I'll put this out there, and you guys, when you're watching this and you decide to download it, you can fill in some of that space, because there's a lot of wall space, there's a lot of floor space. And it could also work to see what you guys can do with it, because I utilize a lot of the space for a lot of the dance floor and trying to, because there's a lot of space, because the pool is huge for Stargazer Lounge, because it's a 40 by 30 lot. And also I do this red carpet thing, because this is a high glamorous loft end penthouse lounge. So it's also a celebrity hotspot. So celebrities going to be coming in. The paparazzi are going to be on the side of the Velvet Road. They're going to be walking along this little red carpet to the VIP area, and so they'll be taking pictures, who are you wearing, that kind of thing. And I also tried to I had some trouble with the bar, because I wanted to emulate what it looked like in the original Stargazer Lounge, because it's actually not a bad look, but I couldn't figure out how to get the countertops to work. So I'm there putting a third one in, trying to figure out is this right? Is this how it's done? It's not how it's done, which kind of sucks. But then 2 bars would have been enough, and not 3 anyway. So I decide that it's better to put some counters in instead. So then you can have put some chairs there. So you kind of got all these chairs around this kind of horseshoe shaped bar. And I made sure I used the purple shade, because I like the purple one, and I use those Get Famous Stools of Decadence and just change up the colour scheme on them. So it's a little bit different, but it's also so I use a lot of Get Famous stuff in this, because for making community lots, for making celebrity hotspots, things to Get Famous stuff works so well. And I love these juice cabinets. I use them a lot in my designs for my lots, and I love them so much, because I wish there were more colour schemes for them. But I just love like that bright colours behind them and just them all like sit like on the walls. I like that a lot. I like it more than the shelves, honestly, because the shelves you kind of get limited in wall space. But with the juice cabinet there, you get a little more, like, it takes up more space, but it looks a lot better. Then I have my problem with the roof. Oh god, doing the roof on this one was tricky, because I hate doing roofs when it comes to building things like walls and stuff, and making fun little, like, archaeological designs is fun, but you have to go, like, it's hard to just get a decent roof going, is the problem, and, like, normally you'd have to think to try and do some sort of modern architecture kind of thing. So I use the lowest fence they have available and put that around the top to make just a flat roof, so I can put the metal slat roofing over, and it works quite well. But I do end up expanding it because I feel like there was just too much open space, and because of the weather and I had electronics, I didn't want those to like break every time it rains on the lot, because that's just something that is just kind of annoying with the seasons thing, when all the electronics start breaking in like on the lots, and then you kind of can't really repair them or replace them, which is kind of annoying. But I use these nice City Living columns. I like them because you can change the color scheme and they're all really bright, and I like this idea of like a nice modern neon kind of space and like color scheme for San Myshuno, because I think it works very well. It's very like, you know, modern and urban, and with the whole Tokyo, San Francisco, and there's like another city vibe that is connects with this city, and I quite like the use of it. I'm not sure what I'll do for my next build, but I was working on the lounge today because I got inspired by the pack, and I'm looking forward to the pack. It's going to be announced in like an hour, and I can't wait. Of course, I'm not going to be in when it gets announced. So I decided to put, normally the karaoke bar and stuff is over by the bar, but I decided to put like the little performance lounge bit over on the far side, so that you can have you got like the big TV, so you can have like a movie playing in the background, because also the Starlight Accolades are going to be here is the thing. And also I didn't have space to put a trash can because the wall ended up taking it off, so I ended up making like what is essentially a small kind of storage room. It's only 3x3, but I did it in the way that I could just make a small, like, it's a supply room. They get drinks and stuff like stored in there when they all like arrive before like the club opens kind of thing, the lounge opens. And they use that Get Famous door because it works really well. I know it's like a basic studio door, but it works for anything because of the notice that's pinned to the front of it. And so I just make sure to grab some decor, like a juice cabinet to keep all the drinks chilled before like they get put out on the bar, and also that dine out pantry rack. So you've got like something on there, so it's just like all the stock is held in this really small room, and it adds a little bit more realism, but also it allows you to put the trash chute somewhere, so you've got somewhere for that to go, because this counts as a penthouse as well. And I had some trouble trying to get the walls right, so I used those nice City Living tiles again, and add some nice linoleum flooring. One, because people go in there a lot, so the linoleum wears down quite a bit, and add that cool laundry day light bulb. I like that one. It doesn't get utilised a lot, but I like using it for small like storage and laundry rooms. Then I add like the red carpet in over here, so I make a little performance area. So I make sure to get the microphone. I use the Get Famous one because that boosts your acting and comedy skills, and then I add nice little piano in the corner so people can play, and then a guitar as well, because they're more the main ones. There used to be a karaoke machine up here, but now the karaoke machine is at the karaoke bar that I made that's in the Spice District. It's called the Planet Waves Karaoke Bar, which I enjoyed making because I tried to do K-pop inspiration for it. And then I add the Get Famous Lovesies, because okay, I love the Get Famous pack and I've been utilising it a lot lately. So far I've only ended up having one sim get to be a global superstar and get a tile. A lot of them, they end up getting stuck around 2-3 celebrities, because the only way my sim got to a global celebrity was because he was a programmer and he was able to make video games. And when you make video games in The Sims 4 with the programming skill, your fame just rockets up for some reason. And I thought I was just like, wow, I could just make everyone do that if I wanted to. Just have them all make give them more high programming skills and make video games, and then boom, you're all done. So I make some little chairs over here, so nice little relaxing like spots. You can just sit and chill over there while listening to music. I made sure it's the hottest spot in town so the Accolades can premiere here and your Sims can get invited in. And I was trying to fix the carpet bit, so I tried to make a big carpet area. And I tried to wall it off for like a VIP area, but it didn't work in the end because you need like an actual wall, and the velvet rope didn't work, which was kind of annoying. But in the end, I think it was better utilized in the other corner of the room. So I just took all that away. Made sure I just boosted the velvet rope and the red carpet just further along, really. So I made sure it just looked kind of cool when you were coming off the elevator, so you're treated like the celebrity you desire to be. And then I make a VIP lounge area, and this one I had fun with because I like making VIP areas because I make them exclusively so like they look better than the rest of the lot. And I realized I need a full wall for the to actually get that red velvet rope door. Well, okay, so I just put a wall there, and I try to like make half walls on either side, but then you got like just two like pieces of full wall, and it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So in the end, it stays as a full wall, and then I just add some paint to it, just to make it look a bit more appealing. But I do keep this wall as like a half wall, so the peasants can look over at the celebrities. They're all laughing and sitting in the hot tub and in the pool, because the peasants don't get the pool. Just if you're a celebrity, you get the luxury treatment. You get the jacuzzi in the pool. The regular people just have to dance and watch the celebrities have a good time. That's kind of like thing I was going for, because I've actually got I have a Del Sol Valley lot which has the same kind of thing. There's a small VIP lounge area that you need to be. I want to make it at least three stars. You gotta be to get in there, and then like you go out through this door and there's a pool in the back where people can see in and watch you guys like splashing about having fun. Because I like these ideas of these like lounges and nightclubs having exclusive pool areas for like celebrities to host pool parties, kind of thing. I did change the white marble, but I wanted the marble because I like the marble. This game is so good. It's like really, it really adds into the looks of like sort of a lot of themed kind of areas. And I had this diving board because they want to look. You see the celebrities diving off, and everyone's just like, God, I wish that were me, kind of thing. Also the jacuzzi, because I feel like the jacuzzis are not utilized a lot with the outdoor stuff pack. And I make sure to add those same get famous love seats in, so they look nice and so people can be comfortable, but there's also quite a bit of space, so you guys can fill it in. Maybe you can add a bar out there if you want to, or like add some more decor, maybe some more plants. And the black marble looks so much better. It makes everything a little more. It makes the pool pop a little more, which is quite good. And I have to make sure to because all the lighting was going to be a problem for this one, because this is an open part. The VIP lounge is the open area of like the lounge where you get to look up at the night sky, that kind of thing. I do like, you can still like, because there's basically like just like a fence essentially protecting all the Sims from falling off the tower, but you can look out and kind of lean out, but the ceiling is kind of blocking most of it. And as you can see my spa down in the financial district. I made like a really cool spa. I made a spa called Secret Spring Spa in Oasis Springs, and the company that basically owns it in game, I made them expand into San Myshuno. So I thought that was just quite cool. I just noticed it there. I didn't realise that you could see it from the top of the lounge, which I think I'm quite happy about that, because I was really proud of that because that's quite a small lot, so I was pretty happy of that little spa I made. I did put the lights here, but because of the diving board in the way, I did have to take those away, so you could so while you don't have lighting on that side, you can at least have people jumping off and diving off into the pool, so people can have fun. And then I just make sure to okay, I was having trouble trying to find the black wallpaper with the white trimming. I've used it before, but I can never remember where it is in all my wallpapers. So I was annoyed that I couldn't find it, so I had to kind of stick with this sort of ombre effect instead, which still led from like kind of a grey into dark black, but it didn't like look as good. But I couldn't find the one I was looking for, but it still makes it look a little bit more trendy, trendy and modern, and kind of fits in with the kind of theme of like a city based like lounge for celebrities. And that was kind of the main idea. And I add these like little, you know, modern pieces of art because the great city living art stuff's really great. And then these are vintage glamour portraits. So I have all three. So it looks like three famous starlets from back in the day, like once attended this place when it like just opened, that kind of thing. Like your Marilyn Monroe, your Audrey Hepburn, and I don't know the other woman who she's supposed to be inspired by. But the other two I know quite well because I've watched Marilyn Monroe and Audrey Hepburn movies. And then, of course, the basketball flooring, that's always good to have. And then I use the subtle saucer lights because they have such a wide light range and they're really good to use and everybody loves them. I think they're the best lighting in the game, personally, even though they don't look that appealing. Oh yeah, these things aren't going to stay for long because I do change up what lights are there and then I just take them away once I expand on the roof. So there's like a lot of space to utilize. I want to make sure there is a dance studio, and actually putting the dance floor out is what prompted me to expand the roof because I didn't want people to have the stereos get destroyed by thunderstorm and rain, because otherwise you don't end up having music. And you can see my spa down there in the corner, which I'm very proud of. That's the Sky Spring Spa, I named it, as in it's the Springs like sort of company. I've forgotten what I named the company, but they sort of own this sort of chain of like gyms and spas kind of thing, and you go there for like treatments and to get fit. And I enjoyed making that because I utilised small space, and that's got a pool as well. So there's like 2 pool choices go to, and that's actually a really cool dock over in that corner. I've never noticed that before. I don't think you can go to it, which kind of sucks, but I'd like to see that. Also added some bubble blowers because the only other bubble blowers in my game so far are in the karaoke bar. They're like in the back decking area, so you can go out there and blow bubbles, I guess, before you go and start singing karaoke if you want to, or sing karaoke then blow some bubbles. Again, I'm not sure why they decided to go with bubbles for these what are basically hookahs. And I think there's actually, isn't there like that place in town? Yeah, we got something like that in Kingston. A sort of, I think it's like a hookah bar, but it also serves cocktails kind of thing. It's called like Bubbles or something. I think they just went and did some refurbishment recently. So I make like this big, so I expand on the roof, and then I realised like I add some more of those cool glowing columns. You got to make it look trendy. I think that was the kind of thing I was going for with minimalism and trendiness, because those are the things kind of work for Sam Mishuno when it comes to building lots. And I do have a problem where I end up with too much space, and I end up trying to fill in the space. But this is what you guys are here for. You guys are to fill in the space and see what you guys can come up with. You're going to add like in maybe another hot tub, maybe add some more bars in, maybe switch up the performance area, expand on that maybe. And I do realise that I do need to fill in some walls. I think I fill them in, and I do kind of like put some, like I do gender the bathrooms, but I do it in a very obvious colour coordinated situation. But I do like the colours, and I do want to utilise them a lot more. I especially love these spa day bathroom doors, because it's a shame there's no unisex one. If there was, I'd be making like loads of unisex bathrooms, which would have this cool like frosted glass doors. I feel like there need to be like unisex bathroom doors that look like that, because there's only one unisex bathroom door, and it's not that great, honestly. I feel like there need to be more. So this is how it looks like properly. There's a lot more space to use, and I feel like there can be more done to it. I do add in some chairs and some more tables and chairs over near the bar, so we got some space. I did want to give it a third trait, but I decided against it, because normally the Stargaze Lounge is a romantic area, but I choose it. And it's also called the Empire Lounge. The beauty about the Empire Lounge was, I did want to call it the Empire State Lounge, but I thought Empire Lounge sounded a little more, high class, because I like my mind immediately was cast to the Empire State Building in New York, and I've never been to New York, so I'd love to go and see that. It's one of those bucket list things with the Empire Lounge, and I just changed the description just a little bit to more keep it in theme with the whole celebrity hotspot that Sims want to go to. Also, the accolades will be here mostly, so you want to like go here for the accolades, which is always a good thing, because I know Studio PvP was great, but not that great, and that's why I put Studio 64 there instead. And this was my the Empire Lounge, the rooftop lounge with a nice VIP area. I do add some more chairs in for the accolades in the performance area, and some more tables and chairs, and there's a lot more space that you guys can utilize if you'd want to see that. So you can have maybe more bubble blowers, more maybe add the karaoke machine. I wonder what you guys could do with the karaoke machine in this place. That'd be maybe a fun little thing to do. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. You can find this on the gallery, the Empire Lounge. It's under my name, Ripley Gamer. You'll find all my lots over there. You'll also find a bunch of Sims. As to actually, no, a lot of my Sims haven't been posted up there, but you'll see these, and hopefully you guys will download this and give me your own interpretations of the Empire Lounge. So thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!